Ladies and gentlemen,
TJ Michaels and John Stacy invite you on a roller coaster ride of machismo on the Alpha Men Podcast.
Showtime, freaks!
Welcome, you sick, twisted freaks, to the Alpha Men Podcast, Season 5, Episode 6, from the granite capital of the world. My name is TJ Michaels. My partner in crime from Trinity, North Carolina, is Baby Huey, a.k.a. John Stacy. How are you, brother?
Doing well, you, buddy?
Hold on. We got to do this. We just got to wave the flag, all right? After this weekend, we got to put everything aside and just wave the flag, all right? Just be proud, just be happy, and celebrate that we kicked Canada's ass, all right? I mean, that's just all there is to it. You know, it's crazy. We're going to get into this a little bit later on tonight, but you know the Canadians booed our national anthem before the game.
No, I didn't.
And all of a sudden now they're like, well, we don't like the way you're celebrating or who you're celebrating with or what. And it's like, dude, it's just so, whoa, it's the Olympics. Just put it aside for one freaking week, okay? And just be proud. That's it. That's all we're asking for, Karen. All right? Unbelievable how political it's gotten. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
And, well, you know, as you know, U.S. men's and women's hockey team won gold against Canada.
Yeah.
And listen, if they would have just shut up and become our 51st state, they would have won gold too.
Jeez.
All right. I'm just saying. The Winter Olympics is over. All kinds of stories now coming out of it, John.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of them.
Like the Olympic Village ran out of condoms after only 3 days.
That's a lot of fucking.
As if you needed any more proof that Elon Musk is not an Olympic athlete. I'm just,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Or Nick Cannon.
You know, if the luge is a rockin', don't come knocking. You know, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. They had more condoms delivered by Chubb Hub. So. You thought swimming was a summer sport. Yeah. Another big story out of the Olympics, 54-year-old curler became the oldest U.S. Winter Olympian ever.
Oh, wow.
And the only thing that burns more than the Olympic torch is his sciatica. I mean, Yeah.
I bet.
Did you see the dog that ran onto the home stretch of the cross-country ski cross?
No, I didn't see that.
Right in the middle of the race. There's a picture of it.
Oh, wicked.
The dog just came running out onto the course.
It's like a wolf.
And it was really a historic event because it was the first time cross-country skiing was interesting, really, to anyone. I mean, so now the Winter Games are over, and so is like any reason to continue subscribing to Peacock. But there were lows like Lindsey Vohn's crash. There were highs like Team USA's gold. Who's calling me in the middle of the show? Hi. We're doing the Alpha Men podcast, daughter of mine. Hi, how are you? kind of busy right now. Okay. All right. So I'm figuring you're not watching in Ohio. Love you. Gotta go. Bye. My daughter is in the middle of buying a house.
Oh, nice.
In Ohio, and she calls me every 3 minutes. To tell me about another house that she has fallen in love with before she's even seen.
And just the next one, and the next one.
And every conversation is, I think this is the one, Dad. I'm like, you haven't even seen it yet. You know? So anyway.
On our 17th house. That's the same one.
Right.
That's the one.
Right. This is the one. This is the one. Anyway, Olympics, there were highs. There were lows like Lindsey Vohn's crashed, highs like USA hockey gold, and there were really highs like Snoop Dogg. So I'm you know what? I think it's sad. Lindsay.
Here, look.
What?
Because everybody.
Liam's talking to me and nobody can hear him. Nobody can hear him.
Hold on a second.
Hold on. You're going to bring him in? Okay, there we go.
Oh, no.
Liam's in the background talking to me. I'm answering him, not realizing that you all can't hear him. And now you can hear him.
Now you can hear me.
I am sad. Liam, I am sad for Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah.
I think it would have been one hell of a comeback story. But now, after her fourth crash and 15th surgery, Lindsay Baby Cakes, it's time to hang it up. It's time to hang it up. Okay,
yeah.
We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Go.
But it's time. So
I guess the doctor saved her from getting amputated. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. It was not a good situation. They airlifted her off the course the whole 9 yards. So listen.
Watched it.
If you are watching tonight, tell us in the comments where you're watching from in the comment section. You can join the show anytime. It's free of charge. Just comment wherever you're watching. And you know what? We're building good here. So we'd love for you to give us a comment, a like, or turn the description notice on. Click the notification bell. Welcome to the premiere of the Alpha Men Podcast, Season 5, Episode 6. This is the Alpha Men Podcast.
And now, Mensplaining the News. Tuesday Night Update.
You're live.
And good evening. Here's what happened this week. President Trump convened the first Board of Peace meeting this week. The topic of discussion, what to do about Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, man, he is spiraling.
Dude's got some problems. Just saying.
I like him too.
British authorities arrested former Prince Andrew this week on his 66th birthday. That's harsh. Over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. It was really sweet, though. The cop who arrested him jumped out of a cake. Surprise, you know. King Charles announced the news with a heavy heart and even heavier ears. Former Victoria's Secret CEO Leslie Wexner told Congress this week he did not know about Jeffrey Epstein's wrongdoing. Now, this guy owned Victoria's Secret.
Yep.
Sounds like Victoria isn't the only one keeping a secret. I'm just...
Did his attorney tell him to shut up or whatever?
Yeah, as attorney said, if you answer another question with more than 5 words, I am going to effing kill you. And they caught it on a hot mic. So,
Nice.
In any case, Las Vegas reports this week say they are seeing a sharp decline in tourism as Americans spend less on leisure activities. I know now it used to be that you said what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And now what happens in Vegas happens on those little slot machines at the local gas station. So, that kind of might be it. Just saying. ICE ended their immigration surge in Minnesota this week. I would say hasta la vista, but I don't want to get deported. Speaking of ICE, they plan to spend $38 billion converting warehouses into detention centers. And they still won't be as depressing as the average Sears. In a related story, Border Czar Tom Homan says despite demands from Democratic lawmakers, ICE agents will not be removing their masks. Also not removing their masks, New York Jets fans.
Never.
2 new U.S. Navy ships collided this week off the coast of South America. You should have seen it. You could find seamen everywhere.
Oh, Jesus.
No, you shut up.
Oh, Lord.
Early IRS data suggests the average tax refund this year is nearly $2,300, up almost 11% from last year, which is good news. When asked for comment, the IRS said, thanks for the interest-free loan, you suckers.
Don't.
Some patients taking the popular GLP-1 weight loss drug like Ozempic.
Fatty.
Hey, you know anybody? You know anybody? Just we're both taking it. So anyway, some patients taking the popular GLP-1 weight loss drugs like Ozempic are ending up getting scurvy. Which is a condition more commonly associated with 18th century sea voyages. But it's like the old saying from Captain Whiskers. It's better get scurvy than to be too curvy.
What the hell is scurvy? What the? Oh, Lord.
Scurvy is a terrible, terrible thing. Don't Google it. Do not Google it. I Googled it this weekend. I had nightmares, just saying. Kim Jong-un this week chose his teen daughter to be the next leader of North Korea because nothing says stable leadership like handing nukes to a middle schooler.
Yeah, well, I mean, why not?
The maker
level-headed.
Yeah. She looks like she wants to go shopping for Hello Kitty items. Although I shouldn't say that. My wife's like years old, and she still wants to go buy Hello Kitty stuff. So. The maker of Roundup Weed Killer has proposed a $7.25 billion settlement to resolve tens of thousands of current and future lawsuits alleging its product causes cancer. And I'm surprised they chose a number like 7.25 billion. Company's called Roundup. Wouldn't you think they'd just... Anyway. The Trump administration claims it struck 3 drug boats this week in the Eastern Pacific and the Caribbean. Although they could have been boat-shaped party balloons. We're not entirely sure. Might have been. In showbiz news, we talked about him earlier. Shia LaBeouf arrested for drunken, aggressive behavior during Mardi Gras on a bender in New Orleans. Finally, America is returning to normal.
Yeah, that's New Orleans.
Margot Robbie says she doesn't care about film critics. Shia LaBeouf has a similar attitude towards his liver. Martin Scorsese has a role in the next Star Wars movie, according to the folks at Disney. Well, technically his eyebrows are just going to play an Ewok, but, you know.
Hey, you could be a stunt double.
Yeah. Australian prosecutors have filed charges against a 21-year-old who planned to attack a Taylor Swift concert in 2024.
Huh.
And listen, some Australian trials take a really, really long time if you know anything about the Australian court system, but this one is expected to be a Swiftie.
Dork.
No, you shut up. The Backstreet Boys want to be the next year's Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, Lord.
And now an alternative with Kid Rock doesn't sound so bad, does it? Harrison Ford says he may retire from acting. He knew he was getting too old when he tried to crack a whip and wound up cracking his hip. It's not going to work anymore. And finally, Chinese AI this week. I don't know if you saw this. I wish we had a video clip of it. But it is pretty incredible. Chinese AI created a video of a fight between Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. It's completely AI generated. It never happened. It's completely AI. And it's Chinese AI. And people are saying it's so realistic that during the fight, Tom left to get into an argument with Angelina Jolie.
We can probably pull it up real quick. Give me about 10 seconds.
I screwed that joke up.
Hold on.
And you didn't even catch it.
No, I was trying to find this.
It's so realistic that Brad leaves in the middle of it to get into an argument with Angelina Jolie. There we go.
Dork.
So that video comes from ByteDance's Seed Dance 2.0. That's the Chinese
You
tech
don't have
company
it?
behind TikTok.
What's that?
That clip you just watched.
You got to
comes
look it
from
up.
a
It
tool
is
that
so
allows users
freaking
to make-
real. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
So, anyway. That is Men Splitting the News this week on the Alpha Men podcast.
You gonna cancel me, yeah? Gen Z me, bruh.
All right. Gen Z Liam time tonight on the Alpha Men podcast. Before we do that, though,
I
we need to crack beers.
Wait.
And tonight I am drinking the tears of Canadian hockey fans with that blue light. So
Tonight, I'm drinking the beer of
Coors Light. We got it.
And
It never changes.
see, senor.
And John is still drinking that racist ice beer.
So wait. We have the whole continental U.S. You got you have Canada.
Yeah.
He's got America, and I got
Yeah.
Mexico.
There you go.
I've got the real beer that everybody should drink.
Okay.
Remember when I was 12?
All right. New segment. John and I trying to bring along Gen Z Liam. We are two old, fat, frustrated dudes. And Gen Z Liam is 27, single, lives in his mom's basement. And we're just worried about masculinity in the future and bringing the younger generation up right. And so trying to get to know Gen Z Liam. And this week we're focusing on anxiety, work ethic, and toughness. All right.
Sounds good.
So we got some questions for you, Gen Z Liam. You ready?
Yep.
All righty.
Oh,
You're up, John.
that's something. Oh,
That's you.
I can't read. I thought you were asking John. So the question that I wrote down here was, so Liam, Zoomers are so anxious. Why can't so many handle a 9 to 5 without crying to HR?
I don't know, but I work,
Yeah, see, he does.
7:30 to 4, and I don't cry to HR once. So if I cry to HR, I'll probably get slapped.
I remember my first part-time job.
Yeah, listen to both of you guys.
Wait, there was an option for you?
I worked. Well, not anymore. Now I work a part-time job. But back in my NASCAR days, I would be working what you guys do in 2 weeks in one.
Yeah, try running 3 radio stations at the same time.
My part-time job.
And doing all of the remote appearances and all of the production and all of everything.
Well, John retired from NASCAR, so he can afford to work a part-time job.
I mean, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah.
So I mean, So he doesn't really have an excuse. So I mean,
Do you ever get yelled at, Liam, at work?
No.
Like, I know last week you said you work with a bunch of ladies.
Yeah, they never yell at me.
They never yell at you.
No.
Because we got yelled at by a foreman who smelled like cigarettes and regret every single day of our existence when we were your age.
That sounds like a personal
You
problem.
know. Well, I'm just when you're with the ladies at work, what's the go-to excuse when the vibes are kind of off in the office? What do you do?
I don't think I should answer that.
Well, that doesn't help us.
Because some of them watch this show, so I don't think I should answer that.
All right. Okay.
all right. So
How can I? Anyway, go ahead, John.
I told you, I mean, he's not a typical Gen X. I mean, it's tough to ask some of these questions because that I know these answers. So, but I mean, scale one to calling in sick because the coffee machine at work is broken, and that's a sign from the universe. How bad is your work ethic on a Monday morning?
Oh, it's pretty bad, especially if the coffee machine's broken. My work ethic is second to last. Whew.
No.
If the coffee machine's broken, nothing's getting done until there's a new coffee machine that same day.
And there's a true Gen X right there.
That's it. Yeah.
Shit.
Do you have student loans?
What?
Do you have student loans?
Yeah, I have. I have one I haven't been able to get rid of, but I took it out because I was worried I wasn't going to get enough financial aid the particular year I went to college.
Yeah. Are you all doom and gloom over your student loans?
No, because mine's only like $2,400.
Oh, okay. All right. So you know.
But I just took it out because I wasn't sure I'd get enough financial aid. So
See, I know kids at your age that like they owe like $315,000 in student loans.
That's because they study stupid shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
back in our day, you just got hitched young, popped out some kids on credit cards, and
you did your duty, and you moved on.
That's right. That's right. So
you didn't study English, which is a major I already know.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid did sit in front of the Vermont Senate today, and give.
I did. I testified before the Senate Transportation Committee today.
On the Vermont is trying to get rid of the state inspection.
Yes.
So you is that what you talked about?
We talked about Vermont is trying to pass a bill that would allow for every 2 years instead of every.
Yeah, I just think we should just get rid of it totally.
Well, I don't think you'd have a lot of opposition, but I testified for being every 2 years, and I can share my testimony here, or they can go read it because the 802 Scoop will have shared it probably by now.
Nice.
Right. I saw that they're putting your video up, so if you want to see that, you can go to 802 Scoop. But here's the deal. Right now, when you go every year to get your inspection done, the guy at the garage goes, oh boy, geez, I hate to tell you this, but your brake rotors, they got some surface rust on them.
Yeah.
And that means we're gonna have to replace all of them.
Yeah.
But I have drums.
Right?
Yeah,
so it's like $1,200 brake job, right? Yeah. And I'm sitting there going, get out a freaking grinder. Like, give me a break. So if you go from 1 to 2 years, then they're just going to find $2,400 worth of stuff wrong with your car. They're absolute crooks.
That might
absolute
be the case, but at least you're not saddled with the cost every year.
Yeah, well, but double the cost every other year is a wash. Just saying.
Yeah.
Let's get back to it.
We can debate that another time.
All right.
Yeah, we will. We can.
So listen, Liam, if the economy tanks tomorrow, and DoorDash does not exist, do you starve?
Probably.
Okay.
I like my DoorDash. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
What do you DoorDash? We have like 5 places DoorDash from Vermont.
Yellow mustard. I like to DoorDash at work
Yeah, I'm just gonna say there's like
but
5 places in Barrie to DoorDash from. That's it.
It's like door dashing and doom scrolling at work. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, was there like
But-
one DoorDasher in Barrie? That's it.
Probably.
No, actually, believe it or not, there's actually a lot of places at DoorDash here now. So we're actually getting with it. I think I skipped one of your questions.
Probably did.
Your generation's so pessimistic. Do you think that? That one.
Yeah,
All right, our script's all messed up today.
yeah.
It's
Don't worry about them. Move on to the next. Go to the next one.
If anxiety paid the bills, you'd be richer than Elon. We get anxious every time the wife asks us, "What are we talking about?" These questions I wrote these all fricked up, so sorry.
Oh.
I'm all out of tune now.
All right, I got one more question for you, Liam.
All right.
All right, are you in the camp where you don't hustle because the future is hopeless?
Well, it's not hopeless, but I'm certainly not enthused.
Yeah. See, a lot of people in Gen Z think they got screwed. They got sold out of the American dream.
We probably did.
You know.
But let's just keep going to work every day.
See, as you get older, that whole feeling transforms into
I like
you
that
feel hopeless.
comment we just got from Michelle Kisner.
Kisner?
Isn't it a conflict of interest for a mechanic to be deciding if you pass inspection?
Yes, it is, and yet they still do it.
And they still do it.
So
And
down here,
a lot of times
we have inspection stations. And that's it. That's all the whole purpose is inspection.
Yeah. As you get older, Liam, that whole hopeless feeling, it only shows up April 15th.
Amen.
Oh, you're talking about tax day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Thanks for playing along.
$13,000 I paid in.
All right. We give Liam a really hard time. We're trying to figure him out. I don't believe we have yet. One thing we have figured out is that Liam does still live in the basement of his mom's house. Liam hasn't talked to a girl in over 6 months. Okay.
No, that's changed.
Oh.
Really?
Update coming next week.
All right.
Because you're leaving us tonight. You won't be around the rest of the show. So
we can't let you leave.
I do have to leave. Yeah.
We can't let you leave, Liam, because we can't let you leave yet. Because tonight we have to debut what we officially and affectionately call the Liam song.
Are we doing the music or the video?
Video.
All right, here it comes.
Right down to the basement he goes. Look at him.
On the wall, legends in his head, joystick on the floor, crumbs in the bed, 27 candles on a half-burnt cake, scrolling through pictures like a storm might break. Liam, basement crusader, dreaming about Alaska later. Big talk, zero move made, heart stuck in the loading page.
What the hell?
Liam, king of hesitation, writing love songs in the PlayStation. Dude, the world won't wait that long. Get upstairs and prove them wrong.
That's some moves there, kid.
My favorite is AI Liam dancing.
Air guitar solos in a swivel chair throne, practicing his hay on the dial tone. Mama yells dinner, says he'll be right up, but he's staring at her contact, frozen like a bug. Liam, basement crusader, dreaming about Alaska later. Come on, big talk, zero move made, heart stuck in the loading page. Liam, king of hesitation, writing love songs in the PlayStation. Dude, the world
We're about to see Liam go on a bender.
get upstairs and prove them wrong. You got a number, you got a name, you got a pulse, and you're breathing, man. You got a life, not expecting to see. So tie your shoes and get off replay.
like a tune. And this proves TJ has too much time on his hands.
Pretty much, yeah. Favorite part? AI Liam dancing?
Yeah,
and Liam blowing up at the end.
You like to see me blow up. That's for sure.
So there are all these websites out there that will like take music and they'll AI generate a music video for you, and they'll do about 8 seconds of it, and then want to charge you like $7,000 to finish it.
How many of those did you visit when you made that video?
I don't know, about 15 of them. Took a long time. Gen Z Liam tonight on the Alphabet Podcast.
See you next week, buddy.
Founding fathers would not approve where we imagine Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington sitting around with a couple of whiskeys watching the news and just shaking their heads till their wigs fall off. Buckle up. Friday, the Supreme Court dropped a 6-3 hammer on President Trump's big tariff play. They struck down those sweeping tariffs he slapped on imports from damn near everywhere. Canada, Mexico, China, you name it. He was using the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or what they call IEPA. The justices said no PIPA. Okay.
Did you see FedEx too?
Yeah, they want a refund from their tariffs. They're not going to get it. This money to unwind all of this is never, it's just not going to happen. So
are we not getting our $2,000 tariff checks?
Well, hold on a second. Okay. IEPA lets you regulate imports in emergencies, but it doesn't hand the president a blank check to impose tariffs like some kind of trade czar. Chief Justice Roberts wrote the majority opinion, basically telling the executive branch tariffs are taxes. Funny, they couldn't come up with that line with Obamacare. Weird. Anyway, Congress holds the purse strings under Article 1, and you can't just declare an emergency over drugs or trade deficits and rewrite the whole import code. Okay? Now, there were 3 judges that dissented that said that's crazy. But this is not the defeat that everybody thinks it is. Okay? Trump's really not taking it lying down. He's already firing back with new 15% global tariffs under a different law that the Supreme Court justices mentioned in their brief, saying, hey, you can't do it this way, but you can do it this way. So they kind of told him how to do it. Okay. So that's kind of the deal. Would the founding fathers give this the thumbs up? And I got to tell you, no. They wouldn't. They're rolling in their graves like they just heard someone suggest tea without taxes. And I want you to think about a time frame, 1787. We're in Philadelphia, in Independence Hall. George Washington, powdered wig, staring down the boys, just fought a war over taxation without representation. Let's not leave the president handcuffed when foreign cheats try to undercut our farmers, our factories. And the founders knew trade was war by other means. So they gave Congress the power to lay duties, sure, but they built an executive strong enough to act fast on foreign threats. Everybody's big on Alexander Hamilton, right? Because of the Broadway musical.
Yeah.
Well, Alexander Hamilton was the original tariff hawk. He wrote the Federalist Papers about protecting infant industries with duties. No endless congressional debates required every time some European power dumps cheap goods on our land. And here's the kicker. Congress has been delegating tariff tweaks to presidents for decades because they don't want to micromanage every trade spat unless your name is Trump. Weird. FDR got reciprocal trade agreements in an act in 1934. He cut tariffs up to 50% in deals with over 20 countries. No new votes needed. JFK used the 1962 Trade Expansion Act for massive cuts in the Kennedy round. Nixon hit imports with a 10% surcharge in 71. Under old emergency powers, Ronald Reagan slapped 100% tariffs on Japanese electronics in 1987, using Section 301 of the 1974 Trade Act. Yeah. Even Obama threw 35% on Chinese tires under another delegated section. And Trump did tariffs in his first administration. And if they were so awful, why did Biden keep them? Because he did. He kept national security tariffs rolling on steel and chips, all without even talking to Congress for permission every single time. So when Trump uses IEEPA to fight drug flows and trade imbalances, threats straight out of a national security playbook, the court steps in and says, sorry, not explicit enough in this statute. And from a conservative lens, that's kind of judicial overreach, in my opinion, kind of dressed up as restraint. The founders hated weak executives. They rebelled against one king, but designed a president who could swing big and stick in foreign affairs without 535 congressmen trying to tie his hands in committee meetings and knots. So Hamilton today, quill in hand, would be renting these robes just tariffed to the president's toolkit right in the harbor. Yeah. You know, Jefferson would be sipping something stronger, declaring that independence over trade tyranny. We didn't build a system where 9 lawyers could veto the commanders in chief's moves against foreign predators. So Congress delegated that power for a reason, and that reason was efficiency. And it's like handing the keys to the carriage and then yelling stop every block. So look, the founders wanted action against unfair trade, not paralysis. And this decision kind of weakens Americans' hands in a world full of cheaters. Every other country in the world puts a tariff on us. If they're so bad, why? Why do they do it? And why do we not do it back? That's the whole point of the argument. So, you know what? It hands the wind to the globalists and the bureaucrats while our mills rust and our jobs vanish. And not a lot of people understand that this whole tariff thing is not about making money. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's about completely re-imaging America's industrial zone and bringing manufacturing back to our country and making things here. Got to believe the founding fathers would be in favor of that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I got tonight on the Alpha Men podcast.
Welcome to Man Court, where bad decisions are put on trial and common sense is the only law we pretend to follow. Step forward and plead your case. Just know the verdict was probably decided before you started talking.
Surprise.
Alrighty. Man Court time. Back in session. I am the sometimes honorable TJ Michaels presiding. Beside me as the ever-vigilant beard of justice, Baby Huey, John Stacy. And if you've got a problem, we try to solve them each and every week.
Well,
you send us your domestic disputes, and we haul them into Man Court for a ruling that'll hold up in any bar in America. So go to any of our social media pages and drop us a DM with your Man Court dilemma. You can join the freak jury tonight by commenting wherever you may be watching from. Give our plaintiff your advice. Just hit the comment tab. Tonight's case is docket number 260224. Our plaintiff is Derek from Newport, Vermont. Okay. And it is the case of the barbell blunder. He writes, TJ, John, freak jury, lock me up and throw away the key. I'm ready for judgment. Name's Derek from Newport, Vermont, 40 years old, married 13 years, 3 kids who think my dad jokes are lame, 1 wife who's about done with my projects. Sounds really familiar. Anyway, last month, I decided I was finally going to get serious about fitness. No more beer gut apologies. I bought a full garage gym setup off Facebook Marketplace, slightly used. Had a power rack, bench, 300 pounds of plates, the works. My wife was skeptical, but said, as long as it doesn't turn the garage into a junkyard and you actually use it, I'm fine with it. Well, fast forward to this past weekend, Saturday. Kids are at hockey, wife's at book club, perfect window. I crank up the Spotify hair metal playlist, start loading the bar for squats, feeling like a beast. First set, 225, no problem. Second set, 50 more. Ego's talking. I unrack, drop down, and the bar path goes sideways because I forgot to level the damn rack on our slanted garage floor. Crash. Plates slide off one end like dominoes. 135-pound bumper plate rolls straight into the wife's new minivan. Dents the rear quarter panel like a meteor hit it. Metal clanging, echoes so loud the neighbor's dog starts howling. I'm standing there in a sweat-soaked gym shorts, bar on the safeties, staring at a $2,000 paint job now, looking like modern art titled "Idiot's Regret." I tried to fix it. I grabbed the dent puller kit I bought last year, still in the box. I made it worse. Now there's a crease the size of Rhode Island and paint chips everywhere. Wife comes home, sees the garage looking like a war zone, van looking like it lost a fight with a monster truck. Now, she didn't yell. She just crossed her arms, gave me the slow head shake, and said, Derek, Man Court, submit it. So here's my full confession. Turned a home gym upgrade into vehicle destruction. Ignored basic setup safety when I didn't level the rack because it looked fine. Wasted money we don't have on gear I barely used. Made the minivan the latest victim of my I got this syndrome. And worse, lied when she asked if everything was okay. And I said, yeah, just dropped a plate. No big deal. Whatever the freak jury hands down, I'll take it like a man, or at least try to. Roast me, sentence me. Just don't make me explain this to my insurance guy again. Sincerely, Derek the Dent Master, Newport, Vermont. P.S. The power rack is still crooked. Don't tell her I admitted that. Holy crap. Okay.
So what is he asking for? Stupid.
Well, I think he wants to know if he's guilty, and I think he's already answered his question.
As I say, he pretty much said guilty of being dumb.
See what the freak jury has to say. You can comment wherever you may be watching tonight, but this one I think is pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he knew it was perfectly set up, and he knew that the van was right there, and he knew that. Well,
it's not really a gym setup; it's a demolition derby audition, I think. You know. Holy crap! This wig is hot.
Michelle says, "Well, at least he didn't drop a tree on her truck. Who drops a tree on a truck?"
I think there's probably a story there.
Oh, well, submit it, Michelle. Well,
all right, here we go. Derek, I think you have been found guilty on all counts. Aggressive ego lifting in a residential zone, vehicle assault with a free weight, conspiracy to commit false insurance. Yeah, it's fine, babe. And general alpha fail in the first degree. So we got to hand down a sentence here. I think you immediately forfeit gym privileges. The power rack is now declared marital property under protective custody. You're banned from touching it until the van is fixed, and you've completed 30 consecutive days of actual workouts without filming yourself for Instagram. Minivan restoration duty. You're going to personally pay for and oversee the repair of that quarter panel. No, not an insurance claim. Cash out of your beer fund. And you will listen to every Married Man Survival Guide for the next 3 months. Okay? While you're doing burpees. Sound fair?
Fair.
Court adjourned. Derek, you kind of brought this on yourself, but we still love you. Send pics of the dented van and your couch setup. We'll post them for the next group chat. That's Man Court tonight on the Alpha Men podcast.
On this week's episode of Armchair Legend, we break down sports like we're on the payroll, without ever leaving the couch. We've got bold takes, zero coaching credentials, and just enough confidence to tell the pros exactly what they did wrong.
All right, we talk a little sports. Armchair Legends, the only place where we talk real sports, real men, no filters, no excuses. And we get started. Seattle Seahawks. Have you seen this or for sale?
I have not. It's won the Super Bowl.
$8 billion. Yeah.
Shoo.
But if you want to bargain, you can get the Cleveland Browns right now for like $150 on eBay.
Let's sweat it. We'll go get them.
Yeah. A mock draft for the New York Jets is out this week. And it's called the mock draft because whoever the Jets draft gets mocked. I mean, it's, you know.
Yeah.
Do you realize how many?
He came from the Jets.
Yeah, I know. But do you realize how many awesome players the Jets have drafted and just screwed their careers?
Like Miles, Sam Darnold, although he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's quite a few of
them. Philadelphia Phillies this week cut a player who said he drank beer in the dugout. It is the first time a designated hitter needed a designated driver. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Right in the Uber. It's got it going.
Nothing wrong with that. Spring
training started. Major League Baseball. Team's still looking to add a big hitter this week. Sheila LaBeouf. Just saying.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. The Olympic Games officially in the books. United States absolutely crushing it. Holland in a record 12 gold medals. Most we've ever won at a Winter Olympics. That tops the previous high of 10 from the 2002 Salt Lake Games. And overall, Team USA finished in second in the medal standings, 33 medals, only behind the perennial powerhouse Norway.
Wow.
And I mean, let's be honest, what the hell else is there to do in Norway except winter sports? right? Who dominated once again with 41 medals, including 18 golds. More than a third of Norway's golds, though, came in cross-country skiing, which, let's be honest, is boring as hell. Okay? It continues their streak of leading both golds and total medals in 2022 and 2018. So the final weekend, however, pretty big bonanza for the Americans. Added 6 more in the tally. 2 women bobsled. Callie Humphreys and Jasmine Jones slid to a bronze. Speed skater Corinne Stoddard grabbed a bronze in the women's 1,500 meter short track. Mia Manganiello did the same in the women's speed skating mass start. Freestyle skiing side, we struck gold twice. Alex Ferreira soared to victory in the men's halfpipe. Mixed team aerial squad brought home the top prize as well. And the exclamation, however, that came on Sunday when the U.S. men's hockey team, hold on a second. When the U.S. men's hockey team stunned Canada to claim gold for the first time in 46 years. Last time the U.S. men's gold was the iconic Miracle on Ice against the Soviet Union in 1980. They're calling this Magic in Milan. And the women's ice hockey, of course, also winning gold, total domination on the ice. But did you watch it?
No.
Oh, man, I got up. It looked like Will Ferrell in those, like, American, the American underwear that he wore on Saturday Night Live. So Sunday morning, I'm like sitting there with a cup of coffee, and it was great.
What?
But do you realize how quickly the story changes?
I mean,
look, listen, I think I'd seen it all. It's a really great Sunday morning, and the past couple of days. It's been a really great, patriotic, exciting, unifying moment for the country. Or at least you think it would be. The men's and women's ice hockey teams win gold at the Olympics against the Canadians. How could anyone not like that? And even if you don't like hockey and you don't care about winter sports, surely our countrymen on the highest level, winning on the global stage, that should get you in the feels, should it not?
Yeah.
But the story quickly shifted from how great our young men and women are to we don't like the way they celebrated, or whom they celebrated with, or who called them, or what tribe they belong to, or what politician they support, or that they said that they love this country and that they're proud to be American. How the hell did we get here?
That's society now, unfortunately.
You know, I've always watched the Olympics and cheered on our best. Never once did it matter who was president. Never once did it matter what the athletes believed. I don't care what they think politically or who they support. I just cheered because they're Americans. And the Olympics have always been great because all of that stuff doesn't matter. And to me, it still doesn't. But to portions of the rest of the country, it does. I can't just put their differences aside and be proud. You know?
Yeah.
For 1 week. And celebrate and wave the flag and say, I'm proud to be American. If you're in that group, you really should get some help. Just saying. So, God bless our Olympic heroes and God bless America. And, you know, we drive into the stats, and freestyle skiing was our strongest event, 8 medals, including 3 goals. By the way, that picture on the screen, last year, there was the reverse of that picture posted by the Canadians.
Yeah.
Of the goose, like hammering on the eagle because they won at the Four Nations tourney. This year, they're all offended by that picture. Okay.
Yeah, it's society, man. Everybody's weak.
They're offended by that picture, and they booed our national anthem. So you know what? Screw you, Canada.
As you drink their beer.
It's the tears of Canadian hockey fans. Labatt Blue. Anyway, so you know, freestyle skiing best, strongest event, 8 medals. And if you go down the list, we really did well. The ladies did a little bit better than the men. They outshowed the men 17 medals, 6 golds compared to the men's 12 medals and 4 golds. And the remaining 4 came from mixed events, but a historic run for the USA. On to the gridiron, the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine underway, Indianapolis, 300 top prospects arriving for interviews, measurements, and workouts. And the action is going to kick off Thursday with defensive linemen and linebackers. As we head towards the April draft, you got to keep an eye on standouts like quarterback Ty Simpson from Alabama and edge rusher like David Bailey from Texas Tech. Okay. Finally, soccer concerns tonight. I know, who gives a crap about soccer? Not many. But 2026 World Cup, co-hosted by the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. And now there's widespread unrest in Mexico following the death of El Mencho. I don't know if you saw the pictures.
Sí, señor.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the pictures coming out of Guadalajara, but it is not good. It has already led to postponed matches and roadblocks.
He took over from El Chapo.
Yeah, President Claudia Sheinbaum assures everyone that it's safe for the tournament. I don't know. Look at that picture. I don't think it's safe, Claudia.
Just a car on fire.
Just a car? The whole city's on fire.
No, it was just a car in that picture.
Yeah. Anyway, the whole city was on fire. That is Armchair Legends tonight on the Alpha Men podcast.
And now the Red Foreman Awards, where you make dumb choices, you will win Dumbass Awards.
Dumbass. You dumbass!
Welcome to the Red Foreman Awards, the only awards show where the trophy is a steel-toed boot to the ass, personally delivered by Point Place's patron saint of dumbassery himself, the ever-popular Red Foreman. Tonight we're handing out trophies to the biggest morons who somehow haven't removed themselves from the gene pool yet. These are real people who've done real stupid things, so let's go. Tonight, the Stop Hammer Time Award. And the winner is 37-year-old Justin Allen from Ormond Beach by the Sea in Florida. Here's the deal. This guy, genius, spots a white Honda SUV in a Publix parking lot. It's a grocery store chain in Florida.
Good subs.
He's convinced it's his ex-girlfriend's ride.
Oh, wow.
And she's apparently hiding in every white SUV on the planet. So he smashes the window, climbs in, goes full Thor on the radio. Turns out it belonged to a random hardworking Publix employee. We have some video. I don't want to air the whole thing, but kind of does show you how crazy this guy is. Do we want to try the video or not? There we go. That's working.
Yeah, those work.
Hey, get out of the car! Get out of the car! I will verify that. Get out of the car, get on the ground right now. I will verify that. Get on the ground right now. All right, one gunpoint.
Okay, that's enough. Cops pulled him out at gunpoint. Bonus, he might have been on something stronger than heartbreak. Justin, your ex is probably laughing in a different color car right now. Congratulations, you fool. Next up, the Dukes of Hazzard Home Edition Airborne Jackass Award. Oh, this one's fun.
Uh-oh.
The winner on the envelope, please, goes to 33-year-old Jacob Heinkins from Tigard, Oregon. Now, Jacob seems like he's auditioning for Fast and Furious Construction Zone. He hit a dirt mound at 3 a.m., and, well, he was in his pickup truck, well exceeding the speed limit. I believe we have the video.
Oh, shit.
Jesus!
Wow.
Launched his truck over 100 feet, cleared a brick wall, and parks it straight through a family's front door and into their bathroom. The sleeping family wakes up to rumbling chaos in a truck in their living room. Thankfully, everybody's okay. but the house kind of unlivable. Jacob, next time try flying lessons instead of reckless driving. Okay.
Dude, he gets some air.
Yeah. You turned a quiet night into a demolition derby.
I wonder if it's midair. He's just like, oh shit.
Yeah. Dumbass. Next up, we have the Dill Ibaret. See what I did there? Dill Ibaret. Assault pickle jar of pain prize. Goes to 32-year-old Kaylin Blaine of Clearwater, Florida. She looks pretty normal, right?
Yeah.
Although she does have that I can be really crazy kind of expression on her face, doesn't she?
Maybe this is her boyfriend.
Could be. Here's what went down. Kaylin was arguing about apartment cleanliness at 10 a.m. Kind of normal. She got into a fight with her better half. Decided that she would grab her half-eaten jar of pickles and clobber her boyfriend of 6 years with him. And the father of her toddler. Over the head. Legendary. Pickle juice, briny chunks everywhere. Knot on his noggin. Cops arrived at crime scene. Smells like a deli exploded. She was arrested for felony aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The jar, not the pickles. Kaylin turned a snack into a felony, so
those are
I hope the no contact order includes the fridge. Just saying. And the Burglar in the Box Award is our next award tonight. The winner tonight is 26-year-old Dean Young from Hialeah, Florida. You see a pattern here? There's a lot of Florida going on here.
What is this there for?
I don't know. That's not supposed to be in there. So Dennis, or Dean Young, Dean spots a landscaping van. And he decides it's free tool time. So he climbs in the back. And the problem is as he climbs into the back, the owner locks it up before heading to work. Dean panics, screams, "I can't breathe," bangs on the doors like a trapped raccoon. The landscaper wouldn't open it. He's got machetes inside there, probably a smart move. Cops had to come and free him. The security cam caught everything. And he got the whole I'm just hiding from a dog lie. That's the excuse he used. That's why I got in there. Arrested for burglary mischief. Dean, you didn't steal the van, you stole your own freedom. So you're going into the Dumb Crook Hall of Fame tonight. That's all there is to it. Our final award, the Naked Ambulance Grand Theft Auto Award. Pretty intense.
I was just reading the description.
37-year-old Benjamin Phelps of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Finally, we get out of Florida tonight. Holy crap. Benjamin Phelps was involved in a chase from Wisconsin Rapids to Pittsfield, Wisconsin. He was naked in public, doing push-ups, evading cops, after chugging some floor cleaner for courage. Then he jumped into a running ambulance.
What the fuck?
With paramedics and a patient still in the back of it.
Oh, Lord.
Benjamin decided, this is a smart move. Peels out, leads police on a wild 18-mile chase at 90-plus miles an hour that ends in a muddy field. The patient yelling, "I'm dying," from the back. Phelps refusing to exit until stops sticks were brought in to assist. Charges include operating while intoxicated, third offense, reckless endangerment, lewd behavior, and stealing an emergency vehicle, which is a new one.
So he had a fabulous day.
Yeah. He turned a medical transport into a naked joyride, complete with some floor cleaner beverage.
Who drinks? Why?
That's full red form foot in ass territory there, dude. So that
Dumbass.
We have a
is the
video.
red form. Oh, do we have a video? I didn't realize we had a video for this one. Is it? Oh yeah. Can you imagine being the patient in the back of that?
Just get shaking around.
Like I'd be like, oh.
Unsuccessful. Spike. Unsuccessful.
Oh.
And there he goes, off the road. Boom.
Through a ditch.
Yeah.
Into a field.
Yeah. I gotta tell you something.
Open the door! Hands, do it now! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
He's buck ass naked.
The police are like, holy crap, he is naked. Unbelievable.
Wow.
I gotta tell you something. I was an EMT for many years of my life. 18 miles in an ambulance is a long way, especially if you're in the back of it. Okay.
Michelle said maybe it was lemon scented Fabuloso to stop scurvy.
The scurvy. There you go. That is the Red Foreman Awards tonight on the Alpha Men podcast.
Well, it's either. How about this? I won't make you eat that.
Here's the deal, and I love bologna, and I love ring bologna, and I don't have a problem. It's the idea that it's in this effing can with jelly and all kinds of gross crap.
The gel just dripped off. Or you could say, and all season you cannot give me crap about the Cowboys.
No, that ain't happening. Because you
Well,
suck.
You got 10 seconds. Chew it. Chew it. That's what you do to me. Oh. Oh.
Licking a salt.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
I hate you. I really do.
I forget I put that in there every time.
Yeah, that's got to go.
No, that's I told you. Every time I'm having a bad day, I watch that.
Yeah, naked. You sicko. Anyway, what are we doing? Red flag rants tonight. NASCAR race. We make it 2 for Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah, Reddick takes number 2. Bubba comes up close but doesn't finish. I'd say
A lot of people
it must have been that fine print of the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Let 23XI win a couple.
You think so?
I mean, it's pretty wild.
A lot of people talking about the fact that after the race, Bubba did his usual sulk and stand there, and MJ came up behind him to tell him, hey, you did a great job, and kind of be supportive. And Bubba didn't give him the time of day or turn around or anything.
He is very like Kyle Busch was.
Well, I don't know, dude. That's the man with the plan there. That's Michael Jordan, man. He's paying the bills. Just saying. Probably should, no matter what kind of shitty day you're having, you probably should recognize that he's around. Just saying. Yeah. So,
well, Tyler Reddick won it again. So 2 for which does not lock him in playoffs. If he remembers, we're now on the chase.
Yeah.
So, and then Austin Powers won the Xfinity race.
Austin Powers.
Oh, sorry.
He does look like.
That's what we call control.
He does look like Austin Powers. I've seen a whole bunch of memes this week.
Sheldon Creed, he deserves the win, though. I mean, the kid came close so many times.
Yeah, he's been right there.
And he's one nice kid. So, I mean, he took a good victory. It was a pretty straightforward race. And then, no surprise in the truck series. Kyle gets in the truck. He's going to win it.
Yeah.
So, Kyle.
It was good. It was good to see Kyle win something finally.
It was, yeah.
It's and I'm sure it's got to be tough for him to be in the dry spell that he's in, but he gets in the trucks and he brings a victory home, and that's great. And
He needs
there's
to
other
check the box for the 500, and he's had it all.
big news this week. Toyota has signed Keelan Harvick to a development deal.
Yeah, a long-term one, too, which his dad's been a Ford and a Chevy guy. So,
how old is he now?
Keelan has got to be at least 10 or 12.
12 years old, and you have a development deal to drive a NASCAR 13 years old. You have a development deal to drive in the biggest series in America with Toyota. That is crazy.
I'm trying to see how long. I'm trying to look it up real quick, see how long it is. It doesn't really
That
say.
has to be the youngest person they've ever put under a development deal.
I mean, we got to realize he did win the Snowflake 125.
No. I look. I know he's been racing. I know he's been racing with Dad for years. I know he started in Legends cars. I know he's been all over the place, and obviously he's got the means and the equipment and everything else behind him. So it's crazy.
He's coming.
But
he's gonna be big.
This deal is like 20 years, isn't it, or something stupid like that?
I'm trying to scan the article and I can't see it right there, but
it's a crazy ass long time.
So I got a feeling that Harvick's gonna have a car with a Toyota symbol on it at some point. You see the Hamlin and who's car?
Hamlin and Hocevar?
Yeah. Where Carson's been pretty rough out there, a lot, and then somebody on Twitter, I can't read it on the screen. I had it, Hamlin, and I'm trying to see what he said here because I can't read it. It's too small.
Something about pooping in a something.
Yeah, if you should.
I saw it.
Yeah,
I don't know that I agree.
Why?
Because I think Carson Hocevar is great for the sport. I think Carson Hocevar is exactly what NASCAR homogenized, stripped down NASCAR needs. And did he make a huge mistake on Sunday? Yes, he did. Did he go for something that wasn't there? Yes, he did. But it was there. You could see where he was going.
Well, okay. So Emmett's long said was same old story. Old dog doesn't like a puppy. Puppy gets bogged down with baggage. The sport changed last evening, whether you like it or not. NASCAR was sued. Part of the suit was to return to old school racing. Now you're not happy. Denny Hamlin responds with, "Puppies are great, but if they shit in your bed, you're gonna just lay in it, or you're gonna teach a puppy where to properly take a dump." I agree with Denny on this.
I don't know. I think when Denny was a rookie, I think Denny made some mistakes, just like Carson Hocevar.
Yeah.
I think.
How would Dale handle it if Dale was here?
Well, first of all, I think Carson Hocevar has the chutzpah that Dale had. I think Carson Hocevar is fearless, and you may look at that as fearless to his demise. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I think it's reckless.
I could see the hole that was created that he was trying to put that car in on Sunday, and it was there for only a fraction of a second, and he should not have tried to. But you can see where he was going, and that's something you learn, But the thing is most people, when they're learning, are not fast enough to be all the way up front of the field. He is.
He's arrogant. I think.
Well,
I think he's got talent, but he's going to need his, as Dale said about Terry, just rattle his cage.
Yeah. So we'll see. We will see. Where are we off to next? Coda?
Cup is going to Coda, and the Trucks is racing with IndyCar in it's in Tampa somewhere. The Grand.
Yeah, it's a big weekend of racing this weekend. We've got Trucks and IndyCar and Cup and all kinds of stuff.
The doubleheader in February is really weird to me.
Yeah.
Working from NASCAR for so long. Usually we'll start doing double headers until we get into like April, So it's kind of weird.
I just want to say one more thing. I feel really bad for Brad Keselowski. He's there, man. A broken leg and all.
Yeah.
He's there. He's at the front of the field every week. One of these weeks.
He did say he's going to have a backup driver ready for him.
Yeah. I don't know that he's going to be able to do a COTA. A road course is something completely different. But you know what? The number 6 car is fast every week. He's at the front of the field. He's leading laps. He just, mid-race, end of race gets taken out. It just sucks. So you're going to see him in victory lane real soon because
I hope so.
I think Roush Fenway has got it put together pretty well. The Fords are fast. So, all right,
that's all I got on NASCAR rant this week. So
that's Red Flag Rants tonight on the Alpha Men podcast.
Wussy.
All righty. It's that time again. The segment that proves we're all, no matter how tough we act, just kind of one bad sneeze away from crying uncle. It's time for Who's the Biggest Wuss, a weekly roast where John and I confessed our most pathetic dad moments of the week. And fight to see who's the bigger softie this week. The score is 2-1, with John being the bigger wussy on the season. So, if you're ready, I think I'm ready to hear your first wussiest moment of the week.
Well, I'm going to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I got Kahlua, my puppy. And
the new dog at the house.
Yeah, she's definitely she's daddy's girl. I mean, she's all about me because I feed her food under the table and stuff.
Right.
But so we take a ride outside. I put her in the truck with me. We go to McDonald's for 2 McDoubles, which kills my stomach with the shots. But hey, they're still good. But so I'm waiting in the drive-thru for the person to take my order. And I'd subconsciously just pull up to the
speaker
because the other guy pulled ahead of me, and I was talking to Kahlua using my baby dog voice, and this little baby girl, blah blah blah, and then so instead of hearing "Welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order?" I just hear the McDouchebag running the drive-thru laughing at me. Yeah.
The McDouchebag.
Yeah. So I'm just sitting there and I feel like an idiot.
All right.
That's what I got.
That's actually pretty funny. Snowstorm again this weekend. And went to Walmart on Friday night. I don't know if the younger dudes know this, but when you get older and you go from 70 degrees in the car to 20 degrees outside and then to 70 degrees in the store all in about 3 minutes, your bladder screams, "Hey, remember me?"
Yeah.
And so apparently it's happening to a lot of guys because I go to the restroom and it's full. There's like one urinal open. There's like 15 urinals in the Walmart bathroom, and there's one urinal open, right? And I mean, I gotta go, right? Now, the urinals are already uncomfortably close to each other. And I step up between 2 other dudes. And as I'm going, I get the pee shivers. You ever get those?
Oh, shit.
I mean?
Yeah.
And it's that like full body shudder right before you're finished peeing.
Yeah.
And especially in cold bathrooms, it's terrible. It makes you look like you're convulsing or having a seizure or something. And the guy next to me actually said, "You all right?" All right. And I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine." And you know what? Don't talk to other men when you're at a urinal, jerk. I got my thing in my hand, and you want to have a conversation with me? Shut up. So, anyway. That was my embarrassing moment of the week.
I could see this. Did you pee on him?
No. I get that thing going, right? And he literally goes, "Are you okay?"
No.
Yes, I'm fine. Shut up. Don't talk to me while I'm peeing.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So my turn. Sunday, I went to the grocery store. She took the kids, which was nice.
Mhm.
Some dad beat time. I decided to jump in the shower, and I said, "Screw it." I told Alexa to play some music. I'm middle of soaping the ladder and singing top of my lungs to what was I singing? Shoot the Thrill by AC/DC.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm fucking just into it there. Then I hear Alan say, "Dad, I have to pee." I stop. And I'm like, what the hell?
So your wife forgot something and came back, and then your daughter decided to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, and the other son was in the other bathroom, and so now I'm all quiet behind the shower curtain, and I hear, my daughter say, "Dad, who is Thrill?"
Right.
And why do you want to shoot them? I didn't know what to say. I don't think she's ever heard me sing like that.
Yeah,
it was a good time. Awkward. Yeah.
All right, so we got 12 inches of snow this weekend. Another 12 inches.
You guys have got a lot of freaking snow this year.
Saturday night, everything's we're not going anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So the movie Hoosiers is on TV.
Good movie.
Gene Hackman. But I'm watching it by myself because my wife is out in the dining room doom scrolling on her phone. And right to that part at the end where Jimmy Chitwood, hits the winning shot and the Hoosiers take the state championship and the crowd goes wild. And I don't know, dude. I can't watch that movie without tearing up. It gets me every single freaking time. That movie and Rudy, and they're it's only sports movies that do this to me.
What about Old Yeller?
No, I could care less. I don't care. It's only sports movies. So only this time, as I start to well up and the tears start coming down my face, my wife happens to walk right in the living room. I got tears rolling down my cheeks. She's like, "Are you crying?" "No, shut up. I'm not crying. You're crying. Just get out of here." So that was my second embarrassing event of the week. All right, so we got a vote here. You can comment. Who's the biggest wuss this week?
You.
John won the first 2 weeks in a row.
No, you won the first two. I'm lost.
Yeah, well, John was the biggest wuss the first 2 weeks in a row.
Oh,
okay.
That's
all right. All right. Well, if you want to call it that, you're like the Michael Jordan of wusses. All right, you had two in a row, and then last week I got it, and so we got John baby talking to his dog in the McDonald's drive-thru.
Yeah.
And the McDouchebag laughing at him. I love that. The McDouchebag running the drive-thru just starts laughing.
Sounds good.
All right. Me getting the pea shivers at Walmart and some guy asking me if I'm okay. John singing AC/DC in the shower at the top of his lungs, thinking no one's home, and his daughter comes home. And me crying to the finale of the Hoosiers movie with Gene Hackman.
No, it's already been decided.
What's that?
It's already been decided.
It's Michelle writes crying over a sports movie. That sucks. All right.
2-0. Or 2. They're tied.
All right. Biggest wuss this week? Me. on the Alpha Men podcast.
The Married Man Survival Guide is your playbook for staying alive in a world where you're always wrong, even when you're right. We'll teach you how to pick your battles, apologize strategically, and survive marriage with your sanity, snacks, and TV remote intact.
Listen, if you're married, you're not just surviving a relationship, you're surviving a full contact sport with no timeouts, no refs, and penalties that last longer than a Pats game in overtime.
We have any hate mail this week?
What's that? Well, we do not have any hate mail this week.
Oh,
thank goodness. So I took care of that.
She'll be back.
So I'm sure she will. First tip this week on the Married Man Survival Guide: invent the strategic silence upgrade. Okay. When your wife asks you a loaded question like, do these pants make me look fat? Or what do you think of my new haircut? Don't just say no or it looks great. Go full Zen master, okay? Pause for 3 seconds, exactly 3 seconds. Count them off in your head. Give a slow nod and then hit her with, honey, you always look hot to me.
Fair.
All right. Number 1, it buys time. Number 2, it avoids traps. And it turns a potential minefield into a compliment bomb. If she presses, you follow up with, seriously, babe, fire. Okay? 0 risk, maximum husband points.
I like it.
Tip number 2, weaponize the honey-do list with reverse psychology. Okay? She hands you the weekend to-do list, and it's longer than your arm. Don't groan. Actually smile like you love it. Then accidentally knock one item off really early in the weekend. Okay? Like fixing the squeaky door at 7 a.m. on Saturday.
Ooh, think of that. I have to go do that after.
Okay? And then you use that. You parade around proudly. Babe, I already handled the door. Cross it off the list. She feels like the list is shrinking. You get the credit for the initiative. And suddenly, the rest feels optional because you're on a roll, right? You do the easiest one first to create momentum of an illusion. That is your pro tip tonight. Okay. Learn the power of the preemptive sorry. Okay. You got to apologize before she even finishes the sentence. Hear her start with, you know what really bugs me? And you just hit her with, I'm sorry, babe, it won't happen again. Mid-breath. Bonus points if you don't even know what you're sorry for. Okay? It diffuses 90% of arguments before they even start. And you look like a mind-reading hero instead of a clueless dude. Keep a mental list of rotating apologies so it doesn't sound robotic, right? Rotate my bad, that's on me, or I suck at this for variety. Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Master the preloaded excuse vault for guys' night. Okay? Now, before you go asking to go out with the boys, plant the seeds days earlier. Casually mention, man, work is killing me. Boy, I really could use a breather soon. Or, hey, the crew's been texting me about grabbing a beer to blow off some steam. So when the ask comes out of nowhere, it's that thing we talked about. And bonus, if she hesitates, hit her with, hey, listen, I can stay here if you need me. But you know she's going to say go.
Uh-huh.
Guilt-free freedom achieved.
I like it.
Finally, turn I don't know into a power move. Okay? She wants your opinion on paint colors, throw pillows, which vacation spot, or any number of crap you don't really care about. Instead of winging a wrong answer that starts World War III, deploy the upgraded version. Babe, I'm colorblind when it comes to this stuff, Whatever you pick is going to look amazing because you chose it. Okay? It deflects the decision pressure, gives her full control, which she secretly wants anyway, and sneaks in a smooth compliment all at the same time. And you stay out of the crossfire. She feels validated. It's a win. That's the Married Man Survival Guide tonight on the Alpha Men Podcast.
The views, jokes, opinions, and hot takes shared on this podcast are for entertainment purposes only and are not filtered, softened, or approved for sensitivity. If you are offended, uncomfortable, or triggered by blunt humor, sarcasm, or unqualified opinions, that's on you, not us. We are not responsible for hurt feelings, and listening is a choice. Proceed at your own risk. The views...
All right, buckle up. It's unfiltered and unqualified time where we wrap the show with zero expertise, but full send on the hot takes.
Yep.
And this week's story is straight out of a nightmare, but with a heroic twist that screams Alpha Men. And this is kind of a hard subject to talk about, but Pawtucket, Rhode Island, Dennis M. Lynch Arena, a youth hockey game. It's senior night, and family drama explodes as shooter Robert Dorrigan, also known as Roberta Esposito, a trans woman, per police and court records, goes gonzo. Gender transition and related back years, including the divorce filing, originally citing reassignment surgery and personality stuff before they switched it to differences. Robert or Roberta, whomever, opens fire on his ex-wife, Rhonda, and their son, Aiden, and others in the stands. He kills 2, wounds 3, and then turns the gun on himself. It's pure chaos. But there's a different part of this story that no one's talking about. And that's that 3 average hockey dads stepped up like absolute legends. Michael Black, 58-year-old retired businessman. Robert Retteni, 67-year-old therapist. And Ryan Cordero, a 46-year-old warehouse delivery manager. They're there watching their family in the same hockey tournament. And as the shots begin to fire, Michael Black, this 58-year-old retired guy, jams his hand straight into the gun's trigger housing, blocks more shots like he's stonewalling a power play. And then Robert Retteni, 67 years old. No, not a 25-year-old dude. 67. Locks the guy in a headlock, tighter than, a bear hug from your drunk uncle. And the third guy, Ryan Cordero, vaults over the seats and piles on. They tackle, they chokehold the shooter. And the threat, they believe, is over before cops finish parking. Now, while trying to disarm him, the shooter took his own life.
Scumbag.
But what's the important thing here? These weren't buffed out dudes who hit the gym every day. They weren't trained operators. They weren't Navy SEALs. They were just regular dudes there for their kids and grandkids. Probably arguing about line changes 5 minutes earlier. Would you run a gunfire for strangers or family? I would. But that's an alpha in crisis mode. No posing, no podcast, just protect the people instinct kicking in. Black turning his hands into a human safety, that's like next level functioning grit. And the guys curled the gunman off his feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we talked a lot this week about hockey because of the men and women winning gold at the Olympics. And it really is the toughest sport out there. Seriously.
I agree.
What other sport? Do you think guys in the NBA would lose teeth over a game?
No.
And the bottom line is hockey players are so tough that you could take them out of hockey and put them in any other sport, and they'd be tough enough to play it. May not be good at it. You put them on a football field, they're going to get sacked. They certainly can take it. Hockey builds warriors. Checking at full speed, dropping gloves, no quit. And these guys translated rink toughness into real life. I mean, if this was a knitting circle shooting, it might have been different. Hockey dads, they turned the bleachers into a beatdown zone. I have to have a real discussion about folks in transition and what kind of medicines they're on and all kinds of other things, because this is happening way, 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 way too frequently.
Uh-huh.
But family disputes can turn ugly fast, especially with years of built-up tension. Gender transition fallout, divorce scars, whatever else was boiling. But the heroes, Michael Black, Robert Ruttini, Ryan Cudero, they didn't care about the backstory. They saw danger, and they charged. And it makes you wonder, do we prep for that? Range time, mindset drills? Or do we just hope that our hold my beer energy holds up? So this week we're going to end by delivering a heartfelt thanks and shout out to Michael Black, Robert Ruttini, and Ryan Cudero and the crew. Real men who ran towards the fire, who saved lives, and who remind us what stepping up looks like. Not memes or tough talk or any of that. Just action from regular dudes when it counted. And that's going to do it tonight on the Alpha Men podcast.
They are freaking heroes.
They are.
It sucks for his wife and their son, and that was a horrible event.
Could have been a lot worse. A lot worse.
Yep.
Without those three guys.
Yep. And more people would be like that.
Listen, do me a favor. This week, wave the flag. Be proud. Salute our hockey team. Make fun of the Canadians.
Hey.
Forget about everything else. Put it aside.
Stop being so political.
For 10 minutes. And just be proud to be an American.
No.
That's it for tonight. Season 5 underway. If you loved it tonight, tell your friends. If you hated it, tell your friends anyway and argue about it. Either way, we'll be back next Tuesday night at 8 because we're just getting warmed up. In the immortal words of the Beverly Hillbillies, y'all come back now, you hear?
Good night, y'all.
All right, Alphabet. That's all the damage we're legally allowed to do tonight. If you're offended, confused, clutching your pearls, or Googling, is it normal to agree with idiots? Perfect. Mission accomplished. This has been the Alphabet Podcast, where opinions are loud, facts are optional, and HR would have tackled this before the intro music even finished. Thanks for hanging out, cracking a beer, or 3, and pretending you learned something while we aggressively learned absolutely nothing. Smash like, subscribe, share it with that friend who gets kicked out of family dinners. And remember, if common sense were common, half this country would be unemployed, and this show would not exist. Now, we've got to go explain to our wives why we said that, swear it was for the show, and sleep on the couch like real men. Until next time, same idiots, same chaos, 0 filters, 0 apologies, and absolutely no refunds.